Okay, hello. So I have got a super basic rig that I've just started to do. It's just for now because I've got to get on to the shot I'm on at the moment. Needs me to be able to move a few more things on this. I got the asset from cargo. Where's that one? It's the cargo ship. It looks very nice. If I press 6. You can see the textures. Just missing the I need to add the addition of the sea what they called sea enforcement agency. But so the idea is, in the shot I need these doors to open and a landing pod to come out. So I'm just going to quickly save this asset now, quickly pop it in there. Put it into the rig group and load it into the actual shot. So I've got it in the shot. It's not particularly pretty animation. I'm just kind of trying to block it out for the just to try and get the story working. So I just need to start it a bit earlier. So all I'm doing is dragging it back in the graph editor. It's a bit better. I know we can see a big hole here, but that doesn't matter because basically all I've done is hidden geometry, because it's sort of in the asset it comes with the door open and I haven't rigged it so that it's closed, so I just need to fix that. But for this pass it's not an issue. The actual camera and everything is travelling through space at the moment, so it looks static on here, but it is actually moving. So can we see? Let's see if I need to change the camera. Far clipping plane. Let's see if we see any of the. We don't see anything. No, we don't see any of the star field in there. So let's see if I move the star field so we can see it possibly. Which way is it going? Let's select this camera, and a thing I like doing is changing the colour so I can tell which one's which. I did make a tool so I didn't have to do that, but I'll just have to redo that because that was a little while ago. So now we can see, I mean, this is just a basic point cloud that I generated in Houdini and then exported it out. So where is the lander? The lander should be hidden away inside there. Let's have a look. It's there. So the door's open. And then we want it to sort of drop. We don't want it slowing down, so what I'm going to do is quickly set this to linear, and then also I want to see, I'm going to set it to linear on the curves, and I want to view my infinity, sorry, post infinity, I'm going to set it to linear. And where is infinity? I can see infinity, so now if I look at this, you can see it's carrying on. So it shouldn't have a slowdown, but I do need to move it up a little bit, I think, because I'm just going to move it up. Just cheating it at the moment, just so that, or actually saying that, let's just cut that, paste that there. I mean, most of this shot is a bit of a cheat at the moment. Nothing's right, but I'm just trying to get the idea. Yeah, I think that'll do for this pass. So this is what it currently looks like. It's nothing special or exciting. It might be worth putting a light in there. So let's quickly put one in. So I'm actually going to use an area light in this instance. That could help if I did that. And what I shall need to do is I'm going to parent it quickly to the world control of the ship and zero it out. So what I've done is I've popped it inside the cargo ship, world control. I'm going to quickly zero it out. Okay, so I shall quickly press that again. And almost just move it off to the side for now. If I undo that, is it 90 degrees? It is, so I can just quickly do -90 and push it up to there. So you can sort of, if I put that back to 0, can I see anything? No, not yet. So okay, that's a bit extreme, that. Weirdly, so it's like I need to cheat it a little bit, so I need to, at the moment you can't really see much in there, so I'm trying to get this into, so I might actually oops. That's what I want, 90, so it's pointing that way. So I'm doing it the opposite to what I actually want. So I'm kind of cheating it. So yeah, so now I've got, it's possibly too strong. Let's put that down to 7. May actually have to add a few more other lights in here because it just looks a little bit dull. Also would like I'm gonna do another one like this. And yeah, just so where was I? Yeah. So I got distracted. So I'm just gonna adjust the shape of the area light. I'm sure I could do this easier way, but to be honest, I'm not too bothered. Just duplicating it. Okay, so we've got ourselves a nice little the Maya light editor, and I want to quickly eyedrop. Is that gonna? No, it's not gonna get that colour, is it? Oh, it's weird, isn't it? It's going crazy. Anyway, there we go. So let's now so you might think, oh, I've gone a bit intent. I have, but actually it's not that bright. So this one first, I don't want that. That one in there, and I also didn't want to make that so blue. So I can do that. And then it's these ones, but I think I'm still too intense. And let's put them to 50. It's not exactly what I want, but it's looking a bit better. I need to most probably add some lighting to that. So let's have a look. We want a light inside there. I don't really want to add a mesh light. I mean, I can add an area light and change it to a cylinder, and then pairing that to that. But to be honest, I would have preferred to have used a point light. I need to debug what I've done wrong, but I'm just wanting to get something out, to be honest, and then I can go back and fix this. I'm not recommending this is the way to do it. This is more just in this instance. I recommend you start tidy and be consistent, because I can tell you it can get messy, and things can break very quickly if you start messy and don't fix it when you have the chance. Then everything breaks eventually. But because I'm because of what I'm trying to achieve at the moment, it's not really, I'm not that bothered, to be honest. So got that. Actually, let's do a light underneath where the thrusters could be. So, I mean, it's just the start. I could add more lights and stuff, but for what I'm trying to do, this is looking good enough. Let's see what happens then. So, you know what's the thing? I haven't forgot to parent those lights, those area lights, to the ship. So hopefully, there we go. So I can see it there. So I know it was about that frame. Hopefully, there we go. Yeah. So now they're lining up. Are they parented? Yeah, they are. Weird. So it doesn't reflect as much, even though. So if I go to here, because there's no bounce light coming off, even though they're actually there. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, that all it'll do, but it's definitely not what I want. Probably need to have something that's pushing it the other side. Actually, let's add one more light quickly. Put that back to that. So the reason for one more light is because although this may not actually have any boosters and stuff, we want to actually look like there's some energy coming off the top, sort of push it. We'd have some kind of sort of, you know, smoke trail, not smoke, but sort of energy coming off there. But okay. And let's see, let's just check the animation quickly again. Let's have them both like this instead, sort of angled this way. Let's see. I'm not too sure about those. Those lights are now a bit too intense. They don't show up there, and then they show up like that, which looks curious. Dun, dun, dun. So what I might do is I might quickly rotate them that way. Oh, actually does that work better? That might work better anyway, doing what I've just done. Maybe? Nah. I mean, I can make those items. I mean, it does work a little bit better, but now they're just too intense. So let's get back up the lighting, render, wherever it's gone. I mean, it's a little bit of a curious way that I've done it, to be honest. Get the same effect most probably by just changing these geometries to light sources, but I don't actually want to do that just yet. So yeah, that is a bit better than what I wanted it, but a bit better than last time. Let's just boost these again just to see. Oh, way too much. It's almost like it needs the lights for the engines, but I think that'll be, because yeah, I'm not going to on this time. On this time, I'm going to stop. I'm going to call it a day, because otherwise I can keep working it and working it and working it. So I shall set this off to render and see what it looks like when it's finished. So this was the final output from that render. A few odd things, like the fact that the stars look like they're bubbles going up, but to be honest I don't really mind at the moment. That's not something that I am going to focus on. I can sort of, basically the issue is they're too close, there's no definition, and yeah, but for this pass it looks good enough. I have added a couple of things in After Effects. Basically the other shots have been done in Nuke, but the trials ended, so I've gone back to After Effects. So the effects I've added are just a lens distortion. It's a small amount, you can't really see much, just if you look at the corners. Added some grain, can't really tell very much on that, and also, so the grading's the most noticeable difference. Just made it a little bit colder. Inside the actual pre-comp, there's nothing really. It's literally, I've just added a solid, and the reason for the solid is because there is actually an alpha, you can see in there. So, and if I change the color of the solid, you can see it makes a difference. So, but anyway, that is what it looks like for now, and this looks good enough for this the shot development. And the next shot is going to be kind of from the point of view of the sea lander. So yeah, okay, thanks.